both students and teachers, creating a positive school culture has numerous positive effects. A supportive environment fosters more academic motivation, deeper empathy for others, and a decrease in risk-taking and impulsive conduct in students. A healthy school culture benefits teachers by reducing burnout and increasing authenticity and retention, more willingness to try new things, higher outputs, and close bonds between co-workers and students. A positive school culture specifically for educators enables teachers and administrators to engage in high-quality relationship with one another, to share and realize a shared future-focused vision for the school, and to feel that their work matters. Students will feel comfortable and understood as a result, and they will have the freedom to develop in their learning experiences and perform at their best levels.
Positive school culture. Now, I have to tell you that the key to a positive school culture first has to do with everyone on the staff being all on the same page. Now, this is not just the administration being on the same page. This is not just the teachers, but you need every single person in your building to agree on the same types of concepts, similar philosophies, and an overall message that you want your school to lead.
It is crucial to remember that culture improvement initiative must be comprehensive and multifaceted. It won't work to concentrate in just one area that needs work, as they concentrate their efforts on realizing a shared school vision, mission, and values. In doing so, staff, parents, and students must work together.
Now, this is when a whole school culture becomes a huge element of success. Bringing in everyone into this kind of party and being able to discuss what are you going to do when times get tough? What can you already have in place so that months ahead that might be a little rough are not as rough, and you can keep that positive school culture.
If students feel included, appreciated, and welcome at school, they are more likely to show up and do well academically. According to research, staff morale has a big effect on how many students show up to class. Schools should encourage good communication between and among parents, teachers, and students. Having good communication with parents can also help them support the attendance of their kids at school. Creating a school climate is also very essential for the reason that there is a good school climate when all students experience comfort and wanted to be valued, acceptance, and security in a setting where they can communicate with kind individuals they believe in. A favorable school climate influences anyone connected to the school, such as students, faculty, parents, and the neighborhood. It is the worldview or the culture that guides a school's daily operations.
So the first step to creating a positive school culture, making sure everyone's on the same page and all on board. Now, the next thing I always suggest is that I really encourage not only teachers but administration to sit down and create a one-year plan of what your culture building is going to look like and how you're going to ensure that stays in your building regardless of the month. I think teachers do a really great job working hard.
The goal should be improve the school climate. Teacher must continuously put in effort at bettering the environment, culture, and condition at their school so that students must enhance their education. In order to create a positive school culture and a positive school climate, the 12 norms is needed, namely collegiality, experimentation, high expectations, trust and confidence, tangible support, reaching out to the knowledge base, appreciate and recognition, caring, celebration and humor, involvement in decision making, protect what's important, tradition, and lastly, honest and open communication is the key to achieve a positive school culture and a climate. It is really important to have a positive school culture because a positive school culture can improve students' ability to learn by creating a positive environment that builds relationship among students and teachers. In schools that have a strong culture, teachers are motivated and engaged when working with students. School climate also matters the most. Youth development and learning required for a fruitful, useful life in a democratic society are promoted by a stable, good school climate. The norms, attitude, and expectations that promote a sense of social, emotional, and physical safety are part of this atmosphere.
So the topic that I will be sharing to you at this time is all about school policies and their functions. And I also will be sharing of what my understandings on the said topic. So let's start. Organizations driven by a common goal. For schools to fulfill their vision and mission, policies are a necessity. So the values of the individuals who develop these policies are reflected in them. Any policies created must increase student teaching and learning, which is the primary goal of educational institutions. Of simplifying governance inside an organization, policy is typically an intention of collection of guidelines and a set of values. It is crucial for schools to have implementable policies because they serve as a connecting thread between the administration of the school, the faculty, the students, the parents, and the legal system. A school without policies is a school without control. Workers at all levels would lack direction on how to make morally sound decisions in the absence of explicit policies. Consider a scenario in which a parent asks a teacher to show her child's answer script. If the school lacks a good assessment policy, the teacher will spoke to or whether that teacher is having a poor day could determine whether or not she shows the answer paper. In summary, inconsistent decision-making results from a lack of policy. Policies are crucial because they aid a school in developing best practices for operations, standards of excellence for learning and security, as well as expectations and accountability. Institutions wouldn't be able to meet students' educational needs without this, since they wouldn't have the structure and functionality to do so. In the end, policies are essential for a school's performance and grant many other privileges provided they are well written and keep current.
What you want, baby, I got it. What you need, you know I got it. All I'm asking for a little respect when you come home. Hey, baby, just a little bit.
Users of all school policies are the students and teachers. Establishing uniform guidelines for acceptable behavior will help foster a positive learning environment. All of these are essential to the smooth operation of the institution and the provision of high-quality instruction to students. Plans that establish the goals set forth by the school administration must be in place for an institution to promote higher learning. This is crucial for connecting education to the neighborhood and making it accountable to the global community. Productivity is ensured through accountability through the adoption of goal-oriented policies, which helps to save time, avoid misunderstanding, and unify the school. Individual sense of safety at school is influenced by policies. Guidelines that define safety standards for the physical environment and mental health of students and employees must be created and implemented in order to achieve this environment. Discipline policies have an impact on staff and student safety at the school level. As a result, policies should go beyond the classroom and address things like how staff should handle medical emergencies and how often fire drills are held. The policies are formed, it is crucial to inform the pertinent parties, including students, teachers, and other staff, of any choices taken at the school level. The management should really concentrate on the strict adherence to them because it is necessary that they know which decisions have been made, why they have been made, and what the overall rationale behind this decision was. It only remains valuable as long as it is properly implemented and monitored. Again, the policies of the schools govern equality within them. There must be policies in place at the school mandating that instances of prejudice be immediately reported to administrators and corrected.
Learn out what it means to me.
understanding about the topic. In reality, policies offer helpful and essential assistance because school management cannot be everywhere at once to make sure staff members carry out their jobs correctly and responsibly. By minimizing the usage of direct management supervision, rules actually serve to enhance the efficacy of operational processes. And in the end, policies are very important to a school's performance, and it will provide many benefits. So school communities can benefit